Tripocla. Assisted by Alex Oliveira and John Souza. Color guard, flags and rifles, supervised by Anthony Cabral. Assisted by Addison Caturli, Marla Cohen, and Sophie Medeiros. Cheerleaders supervised by Rebecca Braga. Band led by drum majors Arrow Gove. Dartmouth High School is proud to present the Dartmouth High School Marching Band. The band will perform the following music for pregame. Music from the movie Robin Hood, Fight, Our Boys Will Shine, and Glory to Dartmouth. By Captains Michael Howell, Brady Bopal, and Ethan Davis, and Owen Shirtliff. With Dartmouth pride, let's welcome to the field your Dartmouth Indian football team. Your officials for tonight's game, your referee is Sean McGinley. Your line judge is Kevin Robato. The head linesman is Sean Berry. The back judge is Tom Kitternick. The umpire is Brian Collins. And up in the booth, the clock operator is Kevin Smith.
T. What's going on? What are you doing? Getting it to save two.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the opener of this fall football season. It's the high school, Dartmouth High, hosting their longtime rival, the Spartans of Bishop Stang. There you see the captains at midfield. I'm joined alongside by Andrew Thompson. And Andrew, Dartmouth High, a complete turnover from last year's
Stang
team.
won the toss and
Absolutely.
has
Dartmouth
deferred.
lost 20 seniors, and it's going to be very tough to replace some of those big guys out there. The three-headed monster of last year, Jackson Hart, Ray
Receive and
Gremlett,
defend, run off
Marcus
goal.
Andrews. Those guys are all gone. It's now time for the new guys who played hard last year in JV step up and play. For Stang, last year we talked how they were all young. They lost a lot of seniors the previous year, so now it's Stang's turn to have the juniors and seniors outlast the Dartmouth Indians, who are a younger team.
And for the Spartans, they return a veteran team. Talking to the coach prior to the game, he's very excited about this team.
Absolutely, and when you run this type of offense, the wing T or whatever they run there, it's difficult to stop when you have three veterans like Winslow, Oliveira, and Hendricks in the backfield. It's going to be tough matchup for the Indians.
We have a very special announcement going to be given by John Noon, so let's stay tuned.
We pause to honor the memory of Coach Steve Gaspar, who passed away unexpectedly this past Wednesday at the age of 74. A proud member of the Dartmouth High School class of 1968, Coach Gaspar dedicated more than 40 years to this community as a teacher, a coach, and a mentor. A Dartmouth High School Athletic Hall of Fame inductee, both as a student athlete and as a coach, he embodied integrity, honesty, and sportsmanship, values he instilled in every student he worked with. Today, the basketball court at the Colin Lynch Activity Center bears his name, a lasting tribute to his remarkable impact on our school and on our town. As we take the field tonight, let us remember Coach Gaspar's life, his service, and the legacy of the character he leaves behind. Would you please now join me in a moment of silence? Thank you. And now for the singing of our national anthem by Miss Emma Terrick, a student here at Dartmouth High School, accompanied by the Dartmouth High School Marching Band under the direction of Miss Mariella Chapola.
Oh, say. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome back, everybody. Jim Thompson alongside Andrew Thompson, and we welcome you to tonight's game between the host team, Dartmouth High School, in their traditional green and white uniforms against their longtime rival. Used to be called the rivalry on Slocum Road, no longer, but still the Spartans, a tough foe here for the Indians here tonight. As Andrew mentioned in the pregame, Stang is coming back with a very veteran team. Dartmouth, on the other hand, graduating 20 seniors. They got a new look at quarterback. He's a big fella, 6'1", 215. Tell us about him.
Oh, he's been in the pipeline for a long time. You've heard a lot about this kid, Aiden Gendron. Big, strong, tough kid. Much different than what we saw last year with Jackson Hart. He can run you over, but he can also sling the ball all over the place. He played H-back last year for this team, so he has veteran experience out there. He's waited his time to play behind Jackson Hart, so I look forward to seeing him play tonight.
So the Indians will receive. Sexter will be doing the kicking for the Spartans.
Nathan Zexter to kick off for the Spartans. Back deep for the Indians.
You may know that name. Zexter, he's a coach here at Dartmouth High School.
Matt Holland
And there he is, playing
and Ethan Davis.
for the Spartans. Just underway here from the stadium. Here we go. Brand new season. And Zexter will start it. Low bounding kick. Picked up by one of the up men. And this is Ethan Davis.
All the way back to the 29.
And Davis just brings it out along the near side to about the 30-yard line. We'll get our first look at the new quarterback. He's junior, Aiden Gendron, 6'1", 215. In the backfield will be Michael Hawk. Hawk had a lot of reps last season, so Coach White very high on him. And he's got a whole trio of new receivers, Ethan Dias, Chase Alfonso, James Gilberg, and Brady Bo Parlin. So the Indians get the first touch in this one. And here's the big quarterback slamming his way across the 30 and rolls out to the 34-yard line, where he's wrapped up by Jack Higgins of the Spartans.
Not a bad first look for the Indians. You want to get Gendron kind of comfortable as his first time taking a true real varsity snap. He got some playing time last year, but clean up crew. So, you know, you can tell right away he's a big guy and he doesn't mind getting roughed up inside.
This is Mike Hawk, his first touch of the season. Far side, looking for the first down marker. He's at the 40, and he may have it.
Down on a play by Brock Winslow.
Brock Winslow on the stop for the Indians, but not enough to stop
To the 40-yard
Mike
line,
Hawk from getting the first down.
Oh, we saw Mike Hawk a little bit last year, and this is what he can do. He's good-sized kid and runs hard. So another year of Dartmouth runbacks running hard, which is kind of turned into their MO. They have a good quarterback, a banger that can get out to the outside, but also a quick slot guy like a Bo Pollen that might be this year, or Ethan Davis running that option inside there, the motion man.
Here's Hawk
Hawk on the carry.
running near side. He's got space. He's at midfield, still on his feet, down inside the Spartan 40-yard line. However, there's a flag down, finally taken down by True Gonsalves Cosby. Finally got him, but there's a penalty marker way back here at the 45-yard line.
I think they're going to get Bo Pollen on a hold on the outside, which a tough call. I didn't see much there.
Holding on the Indians.
How do we get Doc Nunes' voice not so loud in our headsets? So they'll back the ball up now. They'll spot it at the
Brings the ball back
34-yard line.
It will be first and 16 for the Indians.
I was going to say earlier, this offense run by Coach White, the wide receivers have to block. And last year they had one of the top wideout groups there were in local high school football. They were outstanding downfield blockers. Gendron's first pass of the season, completed along the far sideline. That's Ethan Davis on the catch. That'll only pick up a few.
Yeah, nice play by Ethan Davis. Again, another young guy getting some playing time, makes his first catch on varsity. It's all you want if you're Gendron. Make sure your guys can catch it when you throw it to them. But as you said before, last year there were so many specialists out there that had experience on the outside. They were great blockers. They sprung a lot of blocks for Hart and Andrews down the field. So, I know they're working on practice, so it's still be something they take pride in if you're going to be a wide receiver out there in this offense.
Second down and 13 here. First drive of the game here for the Indians. Is play action run, and the big fella Gendron bowling people over.
Gendron on the carry.
Finally being taken down there by Brock Winslow and Cosme as well.
Ball out to the 45-yard line. It will be 3rd and 5.
Third down, we'll call it 6 yards to go. They spot the ball on the Indian 45-yard line.
Just a nice run option inside by Gendron. Again, you're going to test these young linemen, or first game of the year lineman for Stang, so he's a big kid to bring down. It's not like he's a quick, light kid. You can see the size of him in this huddle, size of some of the linemen. So as the game goes on, he could wear some of these guys out inside.
Gendron, play action. Throws across his body. He's got a man and a first down to the Spartan 35-yard line. Ethan Davis with the catch and an Indian first down. Nice play call. Nice toss by the junior quarterback.
Excellent play call. A little different wrinkle in this offense this year. A little rollout and just an easy flick and catch. Nice play. If you can throw in this division against a Stang, you're going to have a successful offense. A lot of teams don't prepare for a lot of passing offense, and Gendron can clearly throw it. We've heard about him since he was a freshman. So, other teams got to be on the lookout for his arm as well as his legs.
Here's Mike Hawk looking for running room near side. Got a full head of steam, tracks inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line, where Luke Oliveira made the stop for the Spartans.
So, got to watch on this play is number 30, Blevins, out of the backfield. Big number 30, lumbering coming at you. Big, thick kid. They're excited about him. I guess he was out most of the preseason with a knee injury, but he's ready to go tonight. And you can see if you watch him on your screen, he's a wide body coming out of the backfield at you.
Second and short now here for Gendron and the Indians. Fake the Hawk. Quarterback's got it. Gendron lowers his shoulder right into Luke Oliveira. Introduced himself with the left shoulder, picked up the first down.
That's a nice how do you do moment for Aiden Gendron. Clearly not going to be as fast as the quarterback from last year, but I'll take that over some of the speed. It's a lot of power, and it's a big kid coming downhill. Eh?
Here's a good look at the junior quarterback, Aiden Gendron. Here's the jet sweep. This is Davis. Davis along the far sideline. Good gain on first down of about 4 or 5.
Nice run by
Ethan Davis.
Ethan Davis. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, another guy who's going to have to come in and fill in for Andrews, who was a speedster, one of the fastest kids in Bristol County. So a lot of these guys are getting their feet wet in this first drive. It's nice to see Gendron completing a couple passes, Davis catching a pass, getting a nice run there. So a lot of these guys getting their feet wet. So it's nice to see on the first drive, and it's been successful so far.
2nd down and 4. First drive of the season for the Indians, looking pretty good as Mike Hawk is looking for that first down. He's not going to get anywhere near it. Interior of that Spartan offense, that was Tommy Gwinnett in there making the initial hit. And there was no gain on the play, so it'll be 3rd down and a long 4 to go here for the Indians. 7 minutes to go, opening quarter. It's opening night here at Memorial Field. Great long-time rivalry between Bishop Stang and the Indians from Dartmouth High School. Gendron rolls, looks, throws. He's got 2 men in the end zone. Completes it for a touchdown. Ethan Davis.
A 15-yard touchdown pass from Aiden Gendron to Ethan Davis.
That went for 13 yards. Gendron to Davis. Opening drive, opening score here for the Indians.
Couldn't have asked for a better way to start your season. Gendron very patient here, waiting. Finally sees Davis open. A heck of a catch in traffic to hang on to the ball. For these young kids we just talked about being young, not much varsity playing time, a lot of those guys look pretty comfortable on that first drive, which is great to see if you're Ricky White.
Mike Hott now to attempt the point after. Low snap. Here's the rush. And he gets it up and through. The clock is stopped. 6 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. The Indians take it nearly 70 yards on the opening drive. Get the score. Gendron to Davis.
I mean, if you're at Dartmouth, you got to be thrilled. The line played great. The quarterback did his job getting the team down the field. Patience here, waiting, not throwing it into defenders, throwing away from defenders. Work hard all summer long. Great catch, great throw. Perfect way to start off the season for the Indians. And it also puts a little bit of pressure on Stang, because we've talked about in the years before. Their offense isn't built coming from behind.
So True Gonsalve Cosme and Luke Oliveira will be back deep for the Spartans. The quarterback, Gendron, Mr. Do-It-All here in the opening quarter for the Indians, will kick it off. Big crowd here, beautiful weather here in Dartmouth, Mass. Temperatures in the low 70s as Gendron kicks it deep down to the goal line. And the Spartans return it. And this is Oliveira. He gets it up across the 25, close to the 30-yard line. They're going to mark it just short. Chase Alfonso making the stop for the Indians on special teams. So we're going to have first look at this veteran lineup. Brock Winslow last year rushed for 515 yards and 12 touchdowns. The runners are Luke Oliveira last year, 3 TDs, nearly 500 yards rushing. And number 13, Travis Hendricks, 8 touchdowns on the season last year, 752 rushing yards. So it's a veteran backfield. And they're going to try to control the football and just try to run you into smithereens. That's what they're good for. That's what they start on. First down across the 30 out to the 32-yard line. Chase Alfonso making the stop.
Owen Shirtliff in on the tackle.
I know we don't watch a lot of Stang games, but as the season went on last year, if you read in the paper and saw online, they got better and better as the year went on. So a lot to build off of last year. They had a lot of good wins and put a lot of yardage in the book. So it's going to be a tough matchup for the Dartmouth defense.
32-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 32. Second down and 5.
For the Spartans.
They give it to the first man through, and he's going to be short of the first down. And that's Travis Hendricks.
Travis Hendricks on the carry.
He's a big fella. Shirtliff was in on the stop for the Indians.
Brings the ball out.
Third down and less than a yard to go for the Spartans.
36-yard line for the Spartans. It will
That's
be
Golden.
3rd and 1.
The head coach across the way. Had a nice chat with him prior to the opening kickoff. Won't find a nicer guy than Dennis Golden. And they look to run it here on 3rd and short. And Winslow, the quarterback, seemed to be a mix-up in the backfield. And he's going to be short. It'll bring up 4th down.
On the tackle.
And they're going to go for it.
Sam Levin's in on the tackle. No gain, 4th and 1.
They're going to pitch it. They're going to get the first down.
Ball.
That's Luke Oliveira. The ball's out, and it's recovered by the Spartans.
True on the carry. Oliver on the carry. Fumble on the play.
Oliveira
Josh
recovered it,
Oliveira recovered it.
but it's where they're going to spot the football. That was 4th down. Indians are saying,
So did not reach the first down and fumbled it. It's passed.
yeah, he's short of the first down on the fumble recovery, and the Indians will take over possession of the football.
Did not get the first down.
So the first turnover of the season.
Over on downs, it will be
Let's
first
see if the
and
Indians can
10 for the
prevail and take advantage
on
of
the
it.
Spartan 36
They have the
yard
lead at 7-0. 4:27 to go, opening quarter.
We're starting a little bit of a different style offense with Dartmouth. Now everything is open. They go back to the run. They go back to the pass. You're in Sting territory. You know Gendron can sling it. Plenty of options here. See what they do on this drive.
So before they get the play off, a timeout called
Timeout.
by
Mr. Stang.
Bishop Stang. Here at DCTV, we are deeply saddened by the news of Coach Gaspar's passing this past Wednesday. Steve was always willing to talk with us, both on and off camera, about the Dartmouth boys basketball program during his years of coaching. His support made our coverage so much easier by providing valuable insight, not only about his own team, but also the opponents. Always a class guy. In his memory, DCTV will be airing some classic games and programs featuring Steve from years past. These will air on Comcast Channel 9 in Dartmouth on Sunday, September 17th, Thursday, September 11th, starting at 8 a.m. So look forward to that. Can't say enough words.
Nope.
And our thoughts and prayers go out to Kathy and the family and the grandchildren. It's been a tough week for all of us that live in Dartmouth. Here's Davis. Davis looking for a block. He's not going to get it.
Jack Higgins on the tackle.
And Jack Higgins did a nice job there for the Spartans. And they're just going to give him a gain of 2 on that.
Yeah, nice play by the Stang defense. They kind of spread out the Dartmouth offense. Kane stayed with the pursuit. Nice play by number 52 there, Jack Higgins.
4 wides for the Indians. Chandran is going to get rid of it quickly. This is Hawk. Spartans have him surrounded. And, oh, he got out of that little thing. I thought they blew the whistle, but no. Picked up another couple yards, and you see Stang coaches across the way saying, we thought we had him wrapped up. Good second effort by Mike Hawk.
Well, Mike Hawk was playing to the whistle. Hard runner, I mean, he never really stopped moving his legs and was kind of moving forward, so I understand the referee side, but I can understand Coach Golden being upset as well because it looked like he had him wrapped up and stopped and he was not going forward, but first game of the year for everybody.
Third down and 8 yards to go. Chandran rolls right. Got time. Still has it. Going to decide to run, but he's going to run right into his own bench. Chased over there by Tommy Gwinnett.
Loss of 1 on the play.
So it'll bring up 4th down and 9 yards to go now for Dartmouth High. Thought maybe they could take advantage of the Spartan turnover, but in the first 3 downs, haven't had much luck.
No, Stang's shown that they can hold tight and, good pursuit on both plays so far. Good coverage in the back end as well.
Here's a reverse. Davis, Spartans have him pinned in. They sniffed it out, and Davis goes down. Nice play by Nathan Zexter.
It's a loss on the play.
And the Indians will turn it over on downs. So they got an early break here in the first quarter. Not able to take advantage of it, Andrew.
No, and luckily for Stang, they showed they can play good defense and hold tight. And, the linebackers and secondary did well on that drive. The first drive, you could see that they were getting momentum down the field in the back end with passes and getting to the second level. This time, Stang's defensive line played well. Linebackers came to play. So now it's Stang's turn to try to recover from that turnover.
See that big crowd across the way? That's a big crowd from Bishop Stang.
It's nice to
The
see.
side is crowded as well. Always big crowds at this game. Home opener for both teams. There's a pitch to the near side.
Gonzalez on the carry.
It's Cosme, the ball carrier.
Rylan Rocco, Packard on the carry.
Packard
on the tackle.
on the stop. No gain on the play. Bring up second down now and 10. We do have a penalty
on the
flag
play.
back here at the 31-yard line.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Bishop Stang.
So the referee will mark this off. It's unsportsmanlike against one of the offensive players. Now that's an interesting way, Andrew, to count.
15-yard penalty.
You have a young daughter. You ought to teach her how to count to 15, just like that guy. I've never seen. Okay, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very efficient. Most guys just step it off, but that pointed it off.
Yeah, it's the first point off I've seen in 30 years of doing this.
2nd and 26 for the Spartans.
Second down and a long Uber ride now for the Spartans. Nearly 27 yards to go. Winslow, he's got plenty of time. Throws far side, completes it to his running back. And that's Luke Oliveira on the catch and run.
On the carry, on the reception.
That's good.
Sam Blevins pushed him out of bounds.
Good play there to get some yardage back to Stang. It looks like Bo Pineland just missed a
Sam Blevins
tackle here that would have been for a short loss, but big kid to bring down and gets ahead of steam and gets good yardage back, sets him up for about 3rd and 16.
Bo Pineland had him lined up, except the turf monster got him.
Yeah.
Third down and 17 to go here now. Winslow throws, far side, completes it. And stepping out of bounds is his receiver, Nathan Zexter. Well, that's going to be way short of the first down.
Yeah, trying to chip away here, get some yardage, positive yardage for Stang. I know they're running the ball right now is not, taking chunks of yardage the way the offense should take, but smart play calling now. Good play by the defense, keeping everybody in front of you. Let them get those 10 yards and put them in a fourth and 9.
Travis Hendricks to kick. Back deep for the Indians. Ethan Davis and Matt O'Powell.
Good snap. High kick. Caught here by Bo Powell. Bo Powell still on his feet across the 40 and gets out to the 42-yard line. And a flag comes in at the end of the play.
Penalty marker on the play.
Looks like it's going to be a holding on the return.
Let's take a peek.
Holden against the Indians.
If you're just joining us, the Indians took the opening drive of the game and marched it nearly 70 yards in for the initial score of the game. Gendron to Davis from 13 yards out. Scores remain the same since with just under 2 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. This is Hawk looking for running room, far side. Here comes another flag. Hikes out for a gain of a couple. That was Brock Winslow making the stop for the Spartans, but we also have the late flag.
It's an early flag and a late flag. I'm not sure what they saw here.
Hawk thinks he had his face mask tugged on, but I don't think that's going to be the call.
Holden against the Indians.
So the second consecutive holding call goes against the Indians.
Brings the ball back to the 15-yard line. It will be 1st and 20.
Well, they'll spot the ball just around the 15-yard line. And they'll have 20 yards to go to pick up the first. 1:30 left in the opening quarter. 7-0 Indians.
Gendron on the carry.
And this was Gendron off the ball fake. That didn't fake many people out. Josh Oliveira was there to make the stop for
Higgins in on the tackle.
Bishop Stang along with Higgins.
Good play by Stang's defense there. Stopped the Gendron. First drive they had, Gendron was getting positive yards on that, so
Timeout.
well done by Stang's defense here to fill that hole and not let Gendron get downhill.
Well, here at DCTV, we pass along our condolences to the Gaspar family. It's been a rough week for a lot of us here in town. One of the greatest guys, one of the best coaches, great family man, just wonderful human being. We lost Steve this past Wednesday. In memory of him, DCTV will be airing some classic basketball games featuring the coach from years past. These will air on Comcast Channel 9 in Dartmouth on Sunday, September 7th, Thursday, September 11th, starting at 8 a.m. You can also watch the live stream and check schedule shows here by going to dartmouthtv.com and clicking on the link in the right-hand column that is titled Watch Channel 9 Live. Our heartfelt condolences go out to Kathy, Jen, Jess, Tim, and Sarah, and the entire family. I hope I don't have to read that much more. There's Hawk looking for running room. He's only going to get a couple yards before he's ridden down. Stang defense seems to, after that first series, stiffened up a little bit.
Absolutely. I mean, they're making good plays, good tackles. I mean, big thing with Hawk or Gentry getting the open field, it's the missed tackles that kind of killed them on the first drive. So they've done a good job of wrapping them up and tackling, not letting Hawk get in the open field. We saw what he did on the first drive. So far, so good if you're staying on defense. That first drive has killed you in the first quarter. So to be down 7-0 with a turnover in your own territory is pretty good if you're staying.
And penalties have set them back on this drive. They're looking now at 3rd and 15 as the clock rolls down to the end of the quarter. Dartmouth mistakes in a determined Stang defense has made this drive impossible. So here's Gendron. He's going to run it. He's got room up the middle, but he's not going to get the first down. Well short. Luke Oliveira on a one-on-one tackle got him to the ground, and as he went to the ground, the quarter came to an end. So at the end of one complete here from the stadium, it's Dartmouth High 7, Bishop Stang nothing. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it's kind of, if you're both coaches, Dennis Golden or Ricky White, you're happy with some things, you're disappointed with some things, got to clean up penalties on both sides. If you're staying, you had one mishap turnover, which didn't kill you. A lot of jitters, so hopefully both sides kind of settle in this game. But Stang's defense right now, at the end, towards the end of the first quarter, really showed that they can stop the Dartmouth offense. So something's got to change on the Dartmouth side if they want to continue to put points on the board. Stang's offense against this Dartmouth defense, I think they're always going to be an uphill battle, but they can break one. It's a tricky offense, so Winslow's a dangerous guy. You got Cosme on the outside, so the rest of this game, you got to be on your toes.
Here's a guy that's seen a lot of football in his time here as the head coach, Rick White. And there's a new coach on the sideline. Tell us about that young fella next to him.
That's Coach Mark Hayes. Came over from New Bedford after the coaching change last year. He's volunteering his time this year and just helping out a couple days a week when a couple of the other coaches aren't around. But a solid addition, knows a ton about football, and it's great with the kids. So a nice addition to this squad, and maybe down the road, you never know.
So the Indians will punt it away. Gendron will be doing the punting. Back deep is Gonzalez Cosme and Luke Oliveira. Good snap. Nice kick. That's botched. Bo Collins down there fighting it for the Indians, and Spartans say they have it. That was Luke Oliveira on the muff, and he's upset with himself. Bo Pollen was sliding in there for the Indians. Couldn't come up with it.
Oh, it was almost like Bo Pollen was coming in too hot when he came to try to pick up that ball. It was in his belly and out of his belly, so scary situation for Brock Oliveira, but was able to get it back. And it looks like Bo Pollen is cramping up a little bit, which didn't surprise. We see that happen every year, and a lot of adrenaline, a lot of, you don't really, the way they practice now, you don't have a lot of game-type situations, so a lot of these kids over the past years, we've noticed, get cramped, so hopefully you can stay out there or get back out there relatively quick.
So Winslow brings him out. His team trails by a score of 7-0. And they give it to the first man through, and the Indians right there to stop it. It was Hendricks, the ball carrier. Had 8 touchdowns on the season last year. Di Bortoli in there for the Indians. He's a big fella, Andrew, is Di Bortoli.
I actually was talking to Coach Hayes, Coach Crane before the game. I said, who's 70? They said, Di Bortoli. I guess he's either new to playing this year or didn't play. And so I said, that's a big addition to you guys. And they said, he's a big boy and he can play. So nice addition to the Indians' defense.
Here's the pitch to the near side. This is Luke Oliveira. He's got running room. He's across midfield, and a flag comes down. A tackle in the Indians' secondary. But there is a flag down. Back here at the 41-yard line. The Spartans heading back in the wrong direction.
So this is the third or fourth time they've called holding on the outside. There it is. Grabbed him 53 maybe. Grabbed him by the top of the shoulder pads. Kind of spun him a little bit. I was going to say I didn't see one that looked like it was on the outside, so they got him on the inside. But again, we just talked about some of the mistakes the teams are having. The coach is going to drive you nuts. Positive gain there for Stang. Brought back because of a hold. So it's all a learning process in the first game of the year, and you know.
Second down now with 15 to go for the Spartans. Here's the pitch near side, Luke Oliveira. He's got running room across midfield, still on his feet. Down inside the Indian 35, close to the 30-yard line. He's finally ridden down by Nick Motta. But that's two solid runs in a row by Luke. The first would call back on a holding penalty. Come back and run the same play.
Run to the short side, weak side, and looks like Dartmouth just over-pursued a little bit, which opened a hole organically for Oliveira, and he's a big boy, and he's fast. He got out there and he's trucking, so another person you got to watch. But this we talked about the Stang offense. They can spring it on you quick. They take big chunks of yardage, weigh you down, and then they hit you with a 10, 15, 20-yard run. So perfect example of how to run this offense.
And they're going to pitch it, same play, same fella.
On the carry.
Luke Oliveira.
Jaden Nunes-Medeiros on the tackle.
Nunes-Medeiros was there to get him to the ground, but not before a nice, solid run on first down. And this is Spartan football right now. That was a gain of 7, going up second down and short.
It will be 2nd and 4 for the Spartans.
This is Winslow off the option, kept it down inside the 15. The ball was jarred loose, but I think the referees had him marked down. So that's enough for a Spartan first down.
You can see Winslow is very comfortable with the ball. Holds it, waits for 63 to turn his back, and off he goes. You got to stay home. You got to read your keys if you're on the Dartmouth defense. You can't get beat. You got to watch the ball.
Winslow was very effective as the season went on last year for the Spartans. He came in for an injured player, and as the season went on, he got much more experience and became much more effective. And they're going to go the sweep right. The ball's out, and the Indians fall on him. Cosme was the ball carrier, and Ethan Davis for the Indians pounced on the fumble in open space.
This is a backbreaker for Stang. You had everything going for you. Looks like Blevins made the big hit that jarred the ball loose, and quick to recover is Ethan Davis, and a huge turnover. And if you're Coach Golden, that's got to just make your stomach turn. You've had everything going in the right direction on this drive, and something like that happens, it's a killer.
Tried to get cute. That was the wide receiver. Wide receiver reverse. Fumbled, and that young fella right there picked it up. 1st and 10 now for the Indians. They're ahead in the ball game, 7-0. There's Michael Hawk, and he's going nowhere. First hit by Alex Rivas Manassas.
Alex Menendez on the tackle.
Well, it's difficult because Stang's defense playing so well, and your offense finally got something going, and then inside your own 10-yard line, something like that happens. You can't hold your head down. You just got to try to keep playing. I mean, 8 minutes left to go. Your Dartmouth's backed up, so you have another quick hold, a quick stop by the Stang defense. You might get the ball back within your own territory again. So a lot of things to play for on this drive for your Stang.
Chandran, 3-step drop. He's going to throw it long down the right sideline. It's going to fall incomplete. Jack Ellsworth, or actually Nunes-Medeiros, excuse me, was the intended receiver.
He's one of the guys that has experience from last year who's still around.
It will be 3rd and
Was
10
well covered.
for
I mean,
the
I understand the
Indians.
premise, try to catch him sleeping, but good coverage by Stang and didn't let anybody get behind him. And Nunes Medeiros had a lot of big catches last year, a lot of long plays, so it's worth taking a shot there on 2nd down.
Third and 10 now. Clock stopped. 7:46 to go. Since the first drive, the Spartan defense has really stiffened. Here's Gendron. He's got time. Gonna run it.
Gendron on the keeper.
Looking for space here on the near sideline, and a nice open field tackle by Nathan Zexter.
in on the tackle.
That was a big tackle by Zexter. If he didn't make that tackle, it looks like Ginger could have gone for a 1st down. It's one-on-one out there, and looks like Zexter did a good job staying home,
Brings the ball out to
wrapping him up and making the tackle.
17-yard line. It will be 4th and 2 for the Indians.
Well, Gendron picked up 8 on the carry. Brings up 4th and 2. Gendron will punt it away for
Gendron
the
will
Indians.
punt for the Indians. True Gonzalez and Quinton Silva back deep for the Spartans.
And this is running it for the Spartans is Silver. Spins his way across the 45 and lands down at the 40-yard line where Stang will have it 1st and 10 and actually have very good field position to start this drive.
Absolutely. This is, if you're Stang, you had that turnover, you held them on offense, a good return, kind of right back in it before the half. I know 6:41 left, but it's still this Stang offense could eat clock each play. So still in this game, and Dartmouth's kind of giving it back to you a little bit, so you can't hold your head if you're Stang. I know you had some goofy turnovers, but just continue doing what you're doing. They had a lot of success running to this weak side to the Dartmouth sideline, so we'll see if they run back that way.
So Winslow brings him out. Hendricks is the fullback, and he takes the toss. And Hendricks is still on his feet. He's got a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Hauled down in the secondary by Ethan Davis. Running game starting to cook for Spartans.
The running game starting to play, and just got a missed tackle by Michael Hawk and sprung him for a nice gain. Last couple of drives, though, saying they're getting that momentum, and you can tell they're taking chunks at a time. And you know, look for Winslow to keep one of these and sneak out down the sideline. That's what he's good at doing.
Here's the fake by Winslow. Throws. Did he catch it or not? True Gonzalez Cosby.
True Gonzalez is complete.
They're going to call it a completion. The coaches upstairs are hollering that it was no catch.
Looks close.
Oh, he caught it.
Yeah, looks like his hand was underneath it.
Down inside the 15-yard line. That'll give Stang another 1st down.
It will be 1st and 10 for the Spartans on the Indian 15-yard line.
Here's the pitch to Luke Oliveira.
Oliveira on the carry.
And here comes a late flag from the secondary. As Oliveira got it down inside the 10, but this may be coming back.
Penalty marker on the play.
They kind of went back to their bread and butter that worked from the last drive to Oliveira. I'm not sure where the hold was. I didn't see it live, but maybe we send a replay.
Holding against the Spartans.
Well, that's been a big call in this game by the referees. This may be the 5th holding call we've had, and that came from deep in the secondary.
Brings the ball back to the 23-yard line of the Indians. It will be 1st and 18 for the
So
Spartans.
penalties hurting both teams in the home opener for sure.
There's a lot of holding calls. Yeah, I'm talking about fifth or sixth one of the night. It's a lot of holding calls that we've seen early in this half. I don't know if there's an emphasis on it this year or not, but it's been a killer for both teams trying to have productive drives, and this set Stang way back.
Oh, they pitch it left.
Nice out on the carry.
Not going very far was Cosby in that one. He fumbled earlier.
By Hoka Indians.
Nice,
Plenty of Indians over there.
nice play by Blevins, kind of shutting that pursuit down, coming from the inside to make that tackle before that hole. I don't know if Blevins makes that tackle. He might be at a 10-yard gain, so nice play by number 30, Blevins.
3-yard line of the Indians.
Just under 4.5 to play here in the opening half. Dartmouth took the opening possession, launched it nearly 70 yards for the opening score, and there's been no scoring since. Stang threatening here, although they have a second down and 17 to go. Winslow on the pitch.
Winslow pitches to Oliveira.
And this is Luke Oliveira on the near sideline. Davis knocked him out of bounds,
Knocked out of bounds by
along with
Davis
Sam
and
Blevins.
Yeah, nice little read option here by Stang, kind of putting Bo Pollen in no man's land with the pitch option. So smart play. Go back to your guy Oliveira to get the 10-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 9 for the Spartans.
9 for the Spartans. Ball is on
So the Spartans into in 2-down territory, you would think. Looking at 3rd and 9 here. They've had great success running to the near side on sweeps. Let's see what they do here. And that's the direction they're heading in. Spinning, and the
Fumble.
ball came loose
on
again.
the carry.
The ball came loose, and I think the Indians think they have it, but no, they don't. Getting up from the bottom of the pile was Travis Hendricks for the Spartans, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Was it Blevins again with a big hit? He had a big hit before.
Ball is on the, brings the ball down to the 11-yard line.
63.
It will be 4th.
That's Philon, Rothwell, Picard, Packard. Yeah, nice play by him. Big hit.
For the Spartans.
4th and 6. Spartans now going to go and line up for a field goal. It's Nathan Zexter, and I saw him pregame.
A 28-yard
He's got
field
this in
goal.
him.
Timeout, Bishop Stang.
Zexter was knocking him through from 35, 40 yards very easily.
Do you think his uncle up in the booth called timeout to ice him?
Big crowd here at the stadium. The home side completely filled, as is the Spartan sideline, and it's 2 or 3 deep in both end zones. So beautiful night in Dartmouth, Mass for football. Temperatures around 70 degrees. It's been a beautiful week here in Dartmouth, weather-wise. A lot of anticipation for the home opener. Longtime rivals, the Spartans of Bishop Stang and the Indians of Dartmouth High.
Nathan Zexter to attempt
So
the
Zexter gets ready.
28-yard field goal.
This will be from 29 yards.
Goal to hold.
Good snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good.
And with 3 minutes to go in the second
3 minutes to
quarter,
go.
you're down at Indians 7, the Bishop Stang Spartans
Indians
3.
have the lead at 7-3. Congrats to Peter Chase and the gang at DCTV. They spring stuff on us all the time, but the old end zone cam,
Oh, I was shocked when I saw it up here. It's a nice
that
view.
was pretty cool. You know that they never have a press box cam. Have you ever noticed? Very seldom. But I was talking to some citizens in town today, and they were all excited about the game, and they wanted to know if we were going to do the fan of the game, and I said, of course we are. So stay tuned for that as the game goes on. Peter Chase and his crew, they pick out a special fan of the game, and you get free pizza, and perhaps, if I'm in the mood, a 2025 Mercedes.
I was just thinking, who did the guy ever claim the car from last year?
There's a look at the home side. There we are, Andrew Waven, Dartmouth coach is upstairs. The old man in the middle, that's me. I'm real old.
To receive the kick, Nathan Zexter to kick off for the Spartans.
So Zexter just made the long field goal of 29 yards. Kick it away to the Spartans. Excuse me, to the Indians. Low bouncing kick. And the Indians muff it, and that's Davis inside his own 20.
The ball is touched
Not feeling too good about himself, but it's fortunate the ball went across the sideline, across the boundary.
You never know which way it's going to bounce, and you kind of internal clock in your head thinking someone's going to come down on top of me. I got to get it, but just kind of take a deep breath, almost get like a short stop, field it, secure it, just either get down on it. But interesting kickoff by Zexter there, and I don't know if that's planned, but keeps the ball out of Michael Hawk's hands, who's dangerous on the return.
The Indians will start deep from within their own territory, and field position the last couple drives has favored the Spartans in.
Well, they've done a good job on defense.
Gendron hands off to Houck.
This is Michael Hawk. He crashes out across the 25-yard line.
Tackle.
Winslow there for the Spartans.
Brings the ball out to the 24-yard line.
Nice. And once Hawk gets going, he's tough to bring down, so get him a little bit of space, a little bit of room. Going to get some positive yardage. And if you're Dartmouth, there's 2:30 left. Maybe try to get a quick score or maybe a three-point play here, but try to get some positive yardage and get out of your own and kind of shadow of your end zone.
Second and short now for Dartmouth High. And this is Gendron.
Gendron on the carry.
Started up the middle, bounced it to the outside, gets out close to the 30-yard line. Nathan Zexter making the stop along with Richie. And that'll be enough to move the chains across the far sideline. First down Indians, clock rolls as we get down to the 2-minute mark.
Indians on their own 29-yard line.
Gendron got time, throws far side. Got a man, that's Bo Pollen, completes it. Out to the 34-yard line.
Pollen is complete.
Drew Gonsalves Cosme. There for the Spartans to get him to the ground.
Yeah, nice play by Cosby. Nice pitch and catch here to Bo Pollen. And if he doesn't make that tackle, nice tackle in the open field, he's got some running room to get out of bounds, stop the clock. But
And we get right back to action and another pitch and catch, and that's enough for a first down.
Pass to Jaden Nunes-Medeiros is complete.
Nunes Medeiros
Drew Gonsalves
on the catch.
on the tackle.
Drew Gonsalves Cosby defending.
oh, nice play call by Donovan. I mean, you can just tell Gendron's so effortless. He kind of just flicks that ball in there. Accurate and on a rope, and easy pitch and catch. Also stops the clock, I believe.
The Indians have 2 timeouts in Coach White's pocket, if need be, with 1:23 to go here in the opening half.
Houck on the carry.
There's Mike Hawk. Hawk's got himself a first down inside the 40-yard line of the Spartans. So this drive started deep in Indian territory. Now they're in Spartan territory.
Yeah, march right down the field. Nice, run and pass, and kind of playbook's wide open right now.
40-yard line.
This time the Spartans are in the backfield.
Gendron
That's Riccio
brought down by Riccolo.
making the tackle on the big junior quarterback of the Indians. And we have a timeout on the field. That's a loss of 1. Indians marching here late in the second. If you're wondering where Paul Santos is, he'll be joining us throughout the year. He just has a lot on his plate. He's got the old Paul Santos show. And if you tune in Saturday mornings on local station 1420 WBSM, Paul has his own show. And it's very entertaining because that station kind of leans more conservative. And Paul doesn't act, but he tends to lean more liberal. So he gets a lot of call-in from, I don't know what the average age is, but I've been listening to that station and I'm old. And you're in your early 40s, you don't even know where it is on the dial. You don't even know what AM radio is, right?
I don't, not a frequent AM listener, sorry.
Well, Paul does a great job, and I like to tease him about that. And personally, I don't care what anyone is. As long as you're good to your kids, good to your family and your friends, who cares? People nowadays make way too much of this stuff. So that's just a little tease about Paul. We love him. And watch his show on Channel 6 on Sunday mornings. The Paul Santos Show. 2nd down and 11 here for Gendron. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to run with it again. And Gendron cracks down to the 31-yard line. He's going to be just shy of the first down he was looking for. Boy, he's a downhill runner when he gets going.
You got a really nice block by Yusef Rothwell on the outside and just kind of chucked him and opened up a running lane for him. What I do like about Gendron is it's probably been hammered home to him 100 times. Don't make a mistake. Don't force anything. He's doing a very nice job.
They got up to the line of scrimmage really quick, and that's Davis on the reception. They got to move those chains across the way because that was enough for a first down. They spot the ball, far hash at the 30. Clock is stopped at 35 seconds to go.
On the Spartan 30-yard line.
Three wides to the near side. And now you could hear the Indian coaches saying, speed it up, and a flag comes in.
I think they called for a false start.
Well, that'll move the ball back to the 35-yard line. There's the students of Bishop Stang, all dressed in their maroon, supporting their team on. 1st and 15 now for Gendron. Got plenty of time. Launches it. Look out. That's Davis, and he takes a shot from Miles Milan. And the Indians call a timeout. That was a hard hit there by that young fella right there.
I'm not sure if this was a design screen or what, but no lineman got in front of him and just kind of opened up the field for a big hit. But it looked like some linemen were trying to get downfield to make a block for him, but almost like he tossed it too soon.
That's Dennis Golden along the way, praising his team. Hang in there, and we want to say hello. Special people down there in North Carolina. That'd be the coaches' parents. So from everyone here at DCTV and the Dartmouth and Stang community, the best of health to you guys down there. You got a great son, but he did whisper in Andrew's ear, knowing that I was going to do this, and he said, send money.
I don't think they have Venmo. Just a guess.
Well, I believe they're in their early somethings, and they're probably like me. They don't know what Venmo is, but they're in North Carolina. All of us here at DCTV, we love your son. Andrew and I love him. Dennis is a great guy, and as parents, you should be very, very proud. But $100 here and there goes a long way. Thanks for tuning in down there in the Carolinas. You got your hands full with Bill Belichick. 2nd and 11. Gendron throws right. It falls incomplete. Good coverage over there by Braden Furtado. Nunes Medeiros, the intended receiver.
It would have been a tough catch for him out to the boundary. You know, if you're going to throw it where only your receiver can catch it. Good play. Looks like Nunes Medeiros has a cast on his wrist or his hand, which might make it a little difficult to catch this game, but had steady hands his whole high school career, so I'd throw it to him too.
Third and 11, 24 ticks left in the first half. Chandran rolls near side. Here comes the rush. He's looking to get out of bounds, not going to do it. Good defense there by Travis Hendricks.
Gendron on the carry.
And that'll bring up fourth down.
Higgins on the tackle.
It's probably going to be the half.
Yeah, the clock is ticking down, and they're going to try to get a playoff. And they do. Let's see. Whistles blow.
I thought he got it off.
There was at least 1 second to go, according to our screen here in the studio, but the referee says no, that's the end of the first half. Coach White doesn't look too happy about it either. So that'll do it at the end of one half of football. Indians took the opening drive, marched it downfield 70 yards, took the lead at 7-0. Spartans came back on a 29-yard field goal by Zexter, and we're at 7-3. More action coming your way in the third. Andrew and I will be back in a little bit, but please stay tuned to watch the Dartmouth High School Marching Band. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
here at Dartmouth High School, and all the money does stay with the school. So anything you can do to help is appreciated.
Let's go, Dartmouth! Go, Evil Watkins! Wait, no. Three, two, one. Go, Evil Watkins! Are you gonna walk in? Or you're gonna talk about it? Are you gonna walk in or are you gonna lock in? No, she's gonna text me and she's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? Don't be nervous! You got this! You're from Dartmouth! You know! I'm gonna read it! Shut up! Hey, we're winning! Are we? We're winning! Hey! What's 2 points? I don't know that much. Asia! Wait, you know what I should have said to Asia? Get your own money. I'm just kidding. I would donate. I feel bad. I don't, because I donated. It's okay. Can I have a green? No, red. No, I get the red. You make the blue Jolly Rancher. When is this going to start? When is it? Casey, when is this going to start? In 8 minutes? In 6 minutes? 6? Bitch, that says 9. 6! Seriously? When does it start? Yeah. Okay, I'll keep it walking. Wait, 3, 2, when does it start? Wait, I'll take a video. Like in a couple minutes? Casey, we're gonna save Watkins again. Hi, Violet. My mom said she saw me on TV. What the fuck? Oh my god. No money, Asia. Love you, Avery. Yo, are they gonna start? Yeah, I will. 3. Wait, 1 second. I'm texting my mom back. 1. Missy! When does it start? When they get stuff ready to go. When? Oh, okay. 6 upside down, it's a 9 now. 3, 2, 1. Go, Ava Watkins! Ava, look at us! Hi, Ava! I love you! We love you! I don't know you, but I love you! I do know you! Oh, she put it! Heart. Do you want a Skittle? Finish the heart! She's not gonna finish it. Finish the heart! Hey! Where did we get so hyped?
Drum major, is the band ready? Drum major, you may take the field for performance.
That's when halftime ends. Shh. Should I take a picture when it says 6:07? Yeah. For you. Shut up! Sorry, bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dartmouth High School Band and Color Guard. I'm John Nunes, your announcer, and on behalf of the football team and band members, we appreciate you being here this evening and look forward to seeing you at our next game.
Welcome back, everybody. Another great performance. Opening night here for the Dartmouth High School Marching Band always do a great job. It's always great to sit next to John Noons, who's been with the band for some 40 years plus. So it's great to have him alongside all these years. Andrew, not much scoring in this one. The Indians took the opening drive and marched it down 70 yards for a 13-yard pitch and catch from Aiden Gendron to Ethan Davis to start the scoring in this one. And they took the lead. The point after touchdown was good. They took the lead at 7-0. As the game progressed, the Indian offense seemed to have a little bit more trouble against the stiffening Stang defense. And the Stang offense started to percolate a little bit, but turned it over a couple times. They end up with only 3 points on the night, and that was a 29-yard field goal by Nathan Zexter. So a score stands at 7-3. A lot of holding penalties, a couple of fumbles. You expect this on opening night. But I think Dartmouth looked better than I thought they would with a whole new team of young talent. Where Stang, I thought, would be a little bit more advanced since they brought back a lot of seniors.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think, Dartmouth came out of the chute, did everything they were supposed to do. They got a lot of the guys involved early, which was a great start for them. Staying, you expect them to hold on defense. They kind of opened up the holes in the first drive to let Dartmouth score. After that, they kind of fixed things and really made it difficult for Dartmouth to really take big chunks like they did in the first drive. The offense, I think they're playing a little conservative. I think they've had a lot of plays that are big chunks. Again, you talk about holding calls, a couple big runs, a couple big misses on those drives that have really set them back, putting them in 2nd and 20s and 3rd and 15. So they got to clean that up. If they clean that up, I think Stang's is right in this game. They've hung tight. They get the ball here. They can easily take the lead or get a field goal and get right back in this game. So if you're Dennis Golden, you're very happy with the way this game is going, because in the years past, Dartmouth has blown them out of the water with speed and athleticism. They see a little different style offense for Dartmouth. Stang's holding tight.
The kickoff for the Indians to start the third quarter.
So Gendron will kick it away for the Indians. Oliveira and Gonzalez Cosme back deep for the Spartans. The Spartans trail in this one 7-3. They'll get the first touch here in the second half. Gendron. This is Oliveira on the return. He's got Rome still running with it across the 40 and finally taken down at the 43-yard line.
Brought down by
Connor Munson, number 20, sophomore linebacker on special teams, made to stop, but not after a big return.
If you're a special
The
teams
Spartans to start the second half.
if you're a special teams coach, you love to see this. A lot of big blocks on that return, a lot of hats on a hat, making room for Oliveira to run. And he's a big, fast kid. He was a huge part in this first half. Let's see if they go back to him early enough in the second half, because he had great success against the Dartmouth defense early in the first half.
And a lot of the success came on the perimeter. Dartmouth seemed to have stopped anything up the middle, but the perimeter, Stang's had pretty good success.
Yeah, and Stang ran a lot of weak side things towards the Dartmouth sideline, which they had success to. Not many wide side, not many far side plays they ran to success. So the short side, weak side plays had really been successful for them on those drives. Unfortunately, just turnovers and a hold and things that as a coach, they're killing you. But they have had success, and it looks like Bo Pollen is stretching out down on the sideline after that kickoff return. So another thing to watch, talked about. It's kind of humid out. First game of the year.
Winslow brings him out to start the second half. His team trails 7-3. He'll pitch it far side. This is Zexter breaking tackles across midfield and down to the Indian 44-yard line, where he picks up a first down. Gain of 13 on the first down call.
Yeah, nice play by Stang. Zexter hasn't got the ball a ton on the pitch, but ran hard for again at 12 before getting knocked down by the Dartmouth defense.
First and 10 for the Spartans.
They're going to pitch it here to the near side. This is Luke Oliveira. Indians box him in, get him to the ground. Nice defensive work there by Dartmouth High School. Jaden Nunes Medeiros.
On a carry.
A good play by Dartmouth defense. This is the play that had success early in the first half. Looks like the Dartmouth Indians have really tried to stop over-penetrating or pursuing. Stop and make that tackle if you're on the defense.
For the Spartans on the Indian 39-yard line.
Second down and 6 to go here for the Spartans. This is Hendricks off the left side, moving his feet,
On the carry.
and he's going to be out close to the first down. Spartan lineman thinks that they have it.
11 and
And let's see, Paul O'Connor on the chains across the way, a Dartmouth High Hall of Famer.
ball is
And
on
they're going to
the
mark him just about a yard short.
33-yard line.
And now the referee across the way is checking with other officials and see where the spot of the ball is.
Official timeout on the field.
Now, what do you think they're saying? What do you get, a beer after? Where you guys heading? So now they're going to call for a measurement. I was talking to Paul O'Connor before the game. I've known him for too many years, well over 50, and he looks great. Great player here at the high school. I can tell you, Andrew, he used to run a lot quicker than that. But he's still smiling like he always has. Great, great kid. Officials look at it. Flip a coin, fellas. Oh, he finally gave him a first down.
It is the first down.
Came out heads, gave him the first down. The Spartans, Andrew, doing what they do best, run the football. And they've been attacking the perimeter of that Dartmouth defense and have had pretty good success. Although the Indians held them to 3 points, Stang sometimes just have shot themselves in the foot, turned the ball over.
Yeah, it's a big drive for them. I mean, they've gotten down Dartmouth territory numerous times in the first half, so they got to finish a drive.
This is Winslow off the play fake. And he picks up 8 or 9 along the perimeter of that Indian defense. Jaden Nunes Medeiros pushed him out of bounds.
This is one of the few times that Winslow's kept it tonight, which I thought he would have kept it a lot more coming into this game, but another positive yards, another first down for Stang.
That's enough for a spot in first
So
down.
they got to, let's see, they
First and 10
have
for
the first
Spartans
down
on the
marker
Indian
lit up
23-yard
over there. Now they're going to move the rest of the chain across the way. First and 10, opening drive of the second half for the Spartans. Here's the pitch to Hendricks,
Hendricks on the carry.
and the Indians, Rothwell Packard,
Tyler
Phelan.
Rothwell Packard on the tackle.
makes the tackle, and he says, run it at me again.
Yeah, nice play, nice penetration, kind of almost blew up that little
Also
pitch.
2 on the play.
So this
It will
is
be
what's
second
kind of killed Stang, though, in the
12
previous
for
drives we talked
Spartans
about
on the
numerous
Indian
times.
25-yard
Positive,
line.
positive, positive. Set him back beyond the stakes. Now it's 2nd and 12. Still think 4-down territory, but you're behind the sticks, and they haven't had great success throwing the ball. So let's see if they come back to this weak side over here by the strong side now, with towards the Indian sideline.
Winslow,
Winslow
time,
pass.
throws, and it's intercepted in the end zone.
Intercepted by Ethan Davis.
Picked off, I believe it's Ethan Davis.
Absolutely. And a nice catch by Ethan Davis. Beautiful interception.
That makes the Indian crowd happy. And Stang was moving the football, and again, make a mistake.
And a very good defensive play there. Got underneath the receiver. They had him bracketed inside outside. Went and got the ball before the bigger Cosby could get there. excellent play. If you're a coach, you love to see that. That's what you teach, the technique. Big catch, big interception. Another turnover for the Stang Spartans, which has got to be driving Dennis Golden crazy because they're moving the ball easily.
In general, a quarterback for the Indians.
Went for the home run ball, and Davis made the catch in center field. Turned him over. There's Mike Hawk.
Out on the carry.
Got the 25, looking for the 30, and takes a big hit out of bounds. No flag. That was Luke Oliveira with a big hit along the Indian sideline.
Knocked out of bounds by Josh Oliver.
There's
Penalty marker on
a
the play.
flag down, but it almost looked like he got a horse collar towards the sideline, too. And I didn't see a flag come out late.
Against the Indians.
I mean, there's another holding penalty against the Indians this time. Both teams have suffered from it. You can see in that replay,
Got him against the face mask.
Manassas of Stang was
Brings the ball
throwing
back
the flag up for the official, saying he got held.
12-yard line.
The official agreed with him.
First and 18 for the
So it'll
Indians.
bring us up first down now and 18 yards to go. Both teams making mistakes here in the home opener. Has to be expected. Gendron
Gendron on
off the ball fake, picks up a couple.
Sting's done a
Jack
nice.
Higgins there to make the
Jack
play.
Higgins on the
The
tackle.
Sting has done a nice job of kind of making it difficult for Gendron to try to get downhill inside the tackle. So
The ball out to
they're
the
doing that well. They
15-yard
kind of held Hawk, which I thought he'd have a much bigger game, much game-breaking
for
plays.
the Indians.
So they're doing everything right now. It's just the fact that they can't get any points on the board, and like you said, shooting himself in the foot. So a lot of positives. You're taking out Sting. You're still in this game. I mean, you're a one-score game. You just can't make the mistakes that they've been making. It's a big second down here.
Second and 15. Gendron rolls right, throws right, and it's caught along the far sideline. That's Davis once again. We've been calling his name all night.
Absolutely, and you know,
Brings the ball out to
you talked about you lose the guys from last year, but it looks like Ethan Davis is willing to come in and fill those shoes. Nice play there, and he looks like he's got some good hands. So interception, had a couple of nice big plays earlier on, so he's turned into a weapon really quick for Gendron.
So what was second and long now is third and 2 to go to keep this drive going. Two wides to their near side. Hawk behind Gendron. And they give it to Hawk, and he breaks through the first line of defenders, still on his feet. He's got speed. He's across the 40, 35, 30. Hawk still running. Down inside the 10-yard line, where he's finally shoved out of bounds by the Spartans' Brock Winslow. Longest run of the night for the Indians. Michael Hawk.
Oh, Indians kind of been waiting for it all night. He's had a couple good runs. Finally breaks free to that first level.
We have an injured
See it
Spartan
from
on the
here,
play.
and no one touches him for 15 yards and gets that breakaway speed. Nice play by Winslow to chase him down, but that is a backbreaker. I mean, you're saying you had him second and 16, second and 17. You give up a big pass play, then a huge run by Hawk there, and that's got to be a killer if you're staying. You've done everything right, basically up to this point, except for the turnovers we keep talking about. But the defensive side of the ball, they've been outstanding tonight, and that's a backbreaker for them right now with 7:14 left to go in the third.
Hats off to the DCTV crew. That end zone cam, that is fantastic. And we are so lucky to have Peter Chase and his crew. They do such an exceptional job, and I don't think there's a local cable channel that covers local sports like we do. Hats off to Peter and the gang.
Just a reminder, in his memory, DCTV will be airing some classic games and programs featuring Coach Gaspar from years past. This will be aired on Comcast Channel 9 in Dartmouth on Sunday, September 7th and Thursday, September 11th, starting at 8 a.m.
There's a good look at the Dartmouth crowd. You see the coaches up there, Coach Rossi, Coach Sexter, Doc Nunes, Laurie Lose from the
Stang playing
Standard
walked
time.
off the field under his own power.
Got a full house up here. We're just missing one guy. It's Paul Santos.
The Indians on their own, on the Spartan 8-yard line.
Got too much going on. He can't join his old pals in the box. First and goal here for Gendron. He keeps it off the ball fake. Gendron going down and in for the score
Touchdown.
from the 8-yard line.
Touchdown run by Aiden Gendron.
As you can see in this play, really nice ball fake by Gendron. Gets everybody going inside for Hawk and an easy walk-in touchdown. Nice blocking downfield by the boys out on the outside. Easy keeper for Gendron. Seen that play run a few times over the years.
You think Peter has that camera in there to spy on town officials?
I don't know. A lot of them running laps during the day. I don't know.
To attempt the extra point, Gendron, the holder.
Oh, Mike Hawk now into attempt the point after touchdown. Operation looks good. Kick is on its way, and
the
it's
kick
good.
is good.
So with 6:37 to go in the third, the Indians up the lead to 14 to 3. So again, Andrew, the Indians turn them over on an Ethan Davis interception and march the ball 80 yards for the touchdown from the outstanding junior quarterback, Aiden Gendron.
That was a drive like we've seen over the years. Dartmouth's always been great at making a big play, busting a long run. They've had great athletes over the years. Michael Hawk's been waiting, got his time, and him and Gendron both have been kind of waiting for their time. Both of them putting on a performance tonight. Gendron's throwing the ball well. Hawk kind of biding his time, patiently running, waiting for that game breaker play. Finally hits and sets up Dartmouth with a 14-3 lead. So now you're staying, again, it's don't hold your head. You're still in this game. You proved you can run the ball. You proved you can get up and down the field. Again, it's finishing the drives. And I'm sure that's something Dennis Golden will be talking about after this game, win or lose. They got to learn how to finish drives. And for a senior lace team or a junior lace team, Stang has to really learn how to do that.
Gonzalez Cosme is back deep with Quiston Silver. Here's the Indian quarterback, who also is the kicker on the team. Coach White says, why don't you move that to the far hash? It's opening night here at the stadium. Glad you could join us live on YouTube. Mark Devitt's still awake. Down in Jacksonville, Florida, we give our kindest regards. This is a short little kick. Touches the Spartan, still bouncing down there at the 21-yard line and being thrown for a big tackle there on Daniel Delk, who picked it up and was hammered by Chase Alfonso of the Indians. There's a good look at Alfonso.
Alfonso on the tackle.
It's a little squib kick. And you turn around and you go,
Hello.
welcome to high school football.
Yeah, that's one of those, you're just trying to get your hands on the ball to catch it, and, I got it, great, boom. Stang's had a lot of success on special teams, so that's a better kickoff and kind of a squib style, not letting Oliveira or Cosme get the ball and trying to game break it like they did before. So a little different play there on special teams, end up working out successfully for the Indians, setting up Stang for a long drive here.
6:33 to go in the third. Winslow, here's the pitch to Oliveira. He's got the 30, looking for the 31, 32-yard line, goes crashing into the Indian cheerleaders.
Out on the, knocked him out of bounds.
Referee comes over to check things out. think the running back is still down. We don't have. You see him go crashing in there in the Indians bench.
Hopefully it's just a cramp or something.
There he is getting up now. That's Luke Oliveira, one of their star players. And if you're those cheerleaders down there and you're him, there's a cement wall that holds up the stands here at the high school. And I'm sure that was, being young kids, I'm sure that was scary for everyone.
Well, there's not much room down there, so I mean it is a pretty tight area when you're coming full speed, and luckily it looks like all the cheerleaders are okay, and hopefully Oliveira is okay. He's walking off the field his own power. Michael Hawk actually was limping around after that play too. I'm not sure if he's back in the game, but he was kind of gingerly walking after that play as well.
Well, it's enough for a first down. Spartans have it 1st and 10. Trailing this one by a score of 14-3. 2 men moving in the backfield. Referees don't blow the whistle. Come on, fellas.
Penalty markers on the play.
I thought they would have blown that way earlier. Both men were moving and both realized it, and they both kind of stopped together. And
Backfield in motion against Bishop
So
Stang.
Stang picks up a first down. Looks like they might have a little momentum, and 2 men in motion. They back it up 5 yards. Now you're looking at first down and 15. You trail 14-3.
First and 15 for the Spartans from their
yeah, it's
own
kind of been
29 yard
all night long for them, unfortunately. I mean,
It's been their theme.
yeah, and it's been behind the sticks. This offense, they threw the ball a little bit, had a little success, but interception and whatnot. They're not a throwing offense, so you're down 14-3 behind the sticks, 2nd and long now, or 1st and long. It's not a recipe for success, and this offense takes time to go down the field methodically, so back's starting to get up against the wall.
They're going to pitch it to the near side. And that's Cosme, the ball carrier. He gets it out to the 39-yard line. Ethan Davis there for the Indians. And talk about this Ethan Davis kid, Andrew. Very, very entertaining player.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunately, I try to remember everybody from the years before, and he might have gotten hit here and there, but he's a guy thinking about the team who's coming back.
2nd and 5.
This is a good surprise for Dartmouth. There's always 1 or 2 guys who show up and you go, oh, I think we got a player, and it seems like he's one of those guys who's been probably a really good JV player, gets time here and there on varsity, but now it's his time to shine. He's really come to play, and probably a very nice surprise. The coaches probably know he's a player, but for us out here and anybody at home, it's a nice surprise to see.
They're going to run it here to the near side. The Indians defend it well. That's Hendricks, the ball carrier. Mike Hawk there on the tackle, and a flag was also thrown in on that play.
Looks like another hold.
I believe that's the 9th holding call in this ball game. And this one will go against the visitors, Bishop Stang. Referee looking at Coach White. What do you want to do, Coach? I'm going to call it 2nd down.
Holding against the Spartans.
I mean, that play didn't last very long. It was tough to see even a hold there. I
Brings the ball back
don't know if they're calling it
to the
on the
6
shoulder
yard
pat. It's been, some of them have been kind of tricky to see from this angle, but I mean, I guess you would say they've been fair on both sides of the ball.
It'll be 2nd down and 18.
So it's 2nd down and an Uber ride to New Bedford for the Spartans.
Looks like Cosme has to come out of the game. He's got a big cut on his elbow. So I think that has him coming out of the game to get that cleaned up. I don't think you're able to play with a wound open like that.
Quincy Poitras comes in for the Spartans. See him at wingback, top of your screen. Pitch, far side. Indians in there quickly.
Dexter on the carry.
James
Pollen in on the
Gilbert.
tackle.
It's Bo Parlin.
Oh, Bo Pollen, I'm sorry.
Came in like a missile. I don't think, he's had much fear in his career. I know in special teams last year he had a couple
Back to the
a couple big hits. So I think he likes the contact, and he came up flying. If you're a defensive back coach or a linebacker coach, you got to love to see that. He's not a big kid, but he's going to hit you.
It'll be 3rd and 23 for the Spartans.
3rd down, and the Uber driver is still looking to get it first down. Nearly 20 yards to go here now for Bishop Stang. They trail in this one by a score of 14-3, just over 4 minutes to play in the 3rd. Smith's gonna run it up the middle and going nowhere. Indians all over that. Phelan Rothwell Packard.
He's had a big game. The twin brothers, I believe, and I think both have had a pretty good game so far.
Fourth down and 23.
For the Spartans.
Pollen and Davis stand at the 50 awaiting the punt. High snap. It's over the center's head, and it's going to roll across the goal line.
The snap goes over the kicker's
And that's a
head,
safety.
out of the end zone. A safety for Dartmouth. With 3 minutes and 14 seconds
And that
to
was
go
just a
in the third quarter.
mishap air ball.
Dartmouth Indians 16, Bishop Stang
Another
3.
mistake we talked about all night long. I mean, it's, put Stang in more of a detrimental position. Now they got to give the ball back to Dartmouth, giving up 2 points. This game is starting to get out of reach for the Spartans with 3:13 left in the 3rd. It's just the simple mistakes that you work on all week long, and to get to the game, and everyone's a little bit more amped up, a little bit more nervous. I'm sure that kid snaps the ball perfect in practice day in and day out, and getting the game situation kind of backed up, nerves a little bit going, and juice that ball back a little bit too high.
I mention it every season. We give a lot of credit to Ricky White. Not only a friend of ours, great person, great coach, but I know a guy that's been around the program for 20 years, Coach Martin. If he's not the best defensive coordinator in local high school football, I don't know who is.
I don't know how much longer he's got to coach, but when he decides to go, it's going to be a big loss for this program. I mean, I played in the team back in 2002 when he was here doing the same thing, always grinding on defense, coming up with different ways to stop somebody. He gets in the film. I know him and Coach Dexter talk throughout the week about different things. He just has a good eye for the game and sets his team up for success. And, when he decides to go, it's going to be a big, big loss because he sets everything up. And there he is right there on the sideline. Very good player in his own right from what we hear around here. So he knows the game. Both his kids played, very successful. So great coach and a great guy.
Well said. Oh, the Spartans, too many mistakes. They kick it away. And a fair catch there by Davis at the 35-yard line. So the Indians with a 16-3 lead, just over 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd. We look on at the home crowd. They're happy. What a beautiful week this has been, but what a night for high school football.
Oh, it's a perfect night. I mean, not too hot. The weather's perfect. You can't ask much better than this on a Friday night. It's nice to see, a couple years the crowds were a little sparse, but high school football is back, and I think the town is really involved, and it's great to see that, both sides of this stadium are packed. I'm walking to get a snack at halftime. It was jam-packed in the back end and stuff, so it's nice to see. It's great.
Doc Noon's making money selling those hot dogs. He gets a dime commission, Andrew, on every one sold. There's Mike Hawk. He's loose again. He's across midfield and down into Spartan territory, where he's wrapped up by Travis Hendricks. Not before he picks up a first down, and Hawk is starting to feel it, Andrew.
Yeah, you can tell this Dartmouth line starting to kind of wear on the Stang defensive line so far. And he's gotten, 10, 15 yards downfield before anyone's really grabbed him. So it's a great job by the line, getting hand on a hand, a hat on a hat. So the line's doing their job, making it easy for Hawk. And I don't think he's ever been afraid of contact either going downhill. So it's going to be a long 4th quarter for the Spartans if he keeps running like this.
Spot the ball at the Spartan 48-yard line. Huck
Out on the carry.
looking for running room. He's got it. He's got one man to beat.
He's gonna go all
Huck's
the way.
going to go in for the score. Michael Huck
Michael Hawk.
started inside,
48-yard touchdown
poked it to
run.
the outside. And there's an Indian in the end zone, and it's Michael Huck.
It's a heck of a run. Very patient run if you watch the replay. Kind of waited for his blockers to set up downfield. And another huge back-breaking touchdown for the Indians.
48-yard touchdown.
That's got him, put him over 100 for the night. 2 big runs. Good blocking by Ethan Davis downfield. We talked about that earlier. Once he hit the outside, no one's catching him across the finish line. Touchdown. Good for him. Waited his time with the big 3 last year. Got sparing time. He's the man this year.
Hawk to attempt the extra point.
No, no, he's going to try the point after touchdown, rides it up,
And
and
it's
rides
good.
it through.
And with 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the
2 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Indians have a 20-point lead at 23 to 3. Watch him start inside and juke his way out.
Yep. Patient running. Set up his blocks and off he went.
We have the end zone cam on that? That would be pretty cool. It's a good look at the Indian cheerleaders. We're glad none of them were injured on that run by the Spartan running back. And it's been an odd game. Every time it looks like Stang's going to do something, they commit a turnover or a penalty, or that particular play there, let a guy go for 48 yards. And for the whole first half, the defense, as the game went on, got better.
Right.
But as you say, once they fall behind by 20 points with their offense, it's hard to come back. Now your defense is on the field longer than they should be, and your offense is coughing it up, and it leads to what we're getting here. How often in high school football do you get a safety?
Right. Now, just going to say, the Stang defense in that last drive, I know they give a big run, but they started to look a little tired. Some of those guys started to look a little winded and kind of making tackles with their arms instead of driving through the defender. So the Dartmouth's trying to wear them down a little bit.
So it's another short kickoff. Spartans return it back to midfield. And that was Daniel Delk on the return. But think about it. Dartmouth High got 9 points off a bad snap.
Yep.
Ball is at the
Safety and a touchdown and an extra point. All on one, basically one miscue.
Right, and 2 turnovers inside their own 20 going into score. So if you're staying, you got to kind of hold your head up a little bit, saying, you know, we played well, we could be in this game, but we've absolutely killed ourselves this game. And I know it's only game 1, they'll get better, but I mean, it's a big rivalry, big game, and a lot of these guys are set to play in it. It's just tough to look at that scoreboard and say, man, we're down 20.
And they came in as the favorites. And the Indian defense is just stiffening up now. That was Hendricks on the carry and a late flag. Indians, Bo Pollen said it's holding. Done a good job tonight. That was Nathan Zexter. The Indians defense has gotten better as the game's gone on.
Absolutely. The first half, they looked like they over-pursued some of the things, overrunning the play on the sweeps to the outside. Done a really good job cleaning that up, getting downfield, making more tackles in the backfield. Just don't want to get caught looking in the backfield too long and give up a big play.
Against the Indians.
So Bo Pollen was saying holding, but the referees had another idea. It's a face mask going against the Indians. And look at that flag coming from God knows where. There's the official right there that perhaps saw it.
I think they practice those throws in the offseason. They're pretty good.
Red Sox should look at that guy. That thing came from 25 yards.
It'll be 1st and 10 for
But it's a
the
miscue by the Indians, and the Spartans have it down at the Indian 36-yard line. They need points. Clock running, 1:49 to go in the third.
Yeah, need some urgency if you're the Stang offense. You got a minute 40 to try to get something on the board before the 4th.
And they pitch it to Zexter, and the Indians once again Chase Alfonso
On the tackle.
over there for Dartmouth High. The Indians' defense has
No
got
gain
better
on
and
the
better
play.
as this game
It will be
has
second and 10.
gone on. No
For the
gain,
Spartans
second down
at
and
the
10.
Indian 36-yard line.
I don't know if staying huddles, but I mean, there's got to be a little bit more urgency if you're trying to score and get back into it. You know, there's still the whole fourth quarter. You got a minute left in the third. Get it to a 2-score game before the fourth. You never know what can happen.
This is Hendricks, the ball carrier, and he forces his way out for a couple. Fill on Rothwell Packard. Sounds like a major banking firm in New York City. Rothwell Packard.
Yeah.
I'm going to put some dough into that company come Monday.
Oh, the Twins are going to come to the law firm.
Packard on the tackle.
Rothwell Packard. Brothers.
There they are, right there.
Will be 3rd and 8.
Imagine the food bill in that
I
house.
was just thinking the same thing.
3rd and 8. Pitch near side. This is Oliveira looking for running room. Gets a block, but it's going to be slammed down by Sam Blevins along the near side here. He's had a couple of good hits in this one.
If you watch this replay, Blevins did a great job of pursuit. If you're a linebacker coach, Coach Dexter, you got to be happy with that. Never gave up on the play, kind of just kept him inside shade.
And that's the end
Down
of
he
the third
goes.
quarter with the score. Your Dartmouth Indians.
So we come back to start the fourth. It'll be 4th and 9 for Bishop Stang. At the end of 3 complete here from the stadium, here's your score. Dartmouth High School 23, Bishop Stang High School 3. Here at DC TV, we are deeply saddened by the news of Coach Steve Gaspar's passing this past Wednesday. Coach Gaspar was always willing to talk to us, both on and off camera, about his Dartmouth boys basketball program and his many years of coaching. In his memory, DC TV will be airing some classic games and programs featuring Steve and games from the past. They will air on Comcast Channel 9 in Dartmouth on Sunday, September 7th, and Thursday, September 11th, both starting at 8 a.m. From everyone here at DC TV, and I can speak for the community as well, our heartfelt condolences go out to Kathy, Jen, Jess, Tim, Sarah, and the entire Gaspar family. Steve, you will be missed greatly by my family and the rest of the Dartmouth community.
4th and 6 for the Spartans.
I got one more read in me with that. I can't do it much more.
Nope.
4th down here. Here's a reverse. And it's Cosmo and the Indians defend it well. Chase Alfonso making the play. And we have an injured
On the carry.
Indian, Jaden Nunes, but he says, okay, let me get up. I'll be okay.
It's
What
kind
a
of
nice defensive play. This play looked good from the start.
absolutely a heck of a play. One-on-one out there. Forced him back inside, made the tackle. Good pursuit by Jaden Nunes Medeiros. Excellent play by the Indians defense.
Now, Bo Pollen, his brother's a coach here, was a great player. The family's been around Dartmouth High School football for years. But he's got that little Bo Pollen killer instinct. You know what I mean? They're all tough players. And you saw him at the end of that, like saying, no first down. We'll take the ball, please.
Yeah, I think they call that fiery. He's a little fiery.
Yeah.
I think over the years we've seen him make a lot of special teams plays. He gets up and gets excited. You need a guy like that. I mean, he's a torpedo on defense. He made a couple big plays, and you know he's another guy who's wanted to get out there and play and been behind a couple of studs. So again, he's showing that he's ready to play and step up and make big plays.
Here's Hawk. He's had a great second half. He runs it out for about a gain of 7. Teammates come over to help him out.
Miles Millen in on the tackle.
Millen made the
Brings
stop.
the ball out to the 37-yard line
Actually
of the
picked up a couple more than I thought initially. They're going to give him a first down. Gain of 10.
Yeah, I mean it must be a nice visual for him to run through that big hole with no one there and get downhill, get a gain of 12 or 13, and keep the clock running and first downs. And it's just one of those things that Stang defense just getting worn down. They played extremely well in the first half. The second half, again, we said looks like they're almost tired. And it's tough to keep tackling big.
Gendron carry.
The big fella out for a gain of a couple. Takes 2 or 3 guys to get him to the ground. Miles Millen
Wing Ramus.
there for the Spartans to tackle the Indian quarterback.
And Alex Yanez on the tackle. No gain on the play. It will be 2nd and 10 for the Indians.
Looked like he picked up a yard, but the spot was not in favor of the Indians, so they give him no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Clock rolling here, 10.5 to play in the home opener. Gendron has looked really, really good at quarterback.
Absolutely. He showed up and didn't look nervous, didn't look jittery, kind of just had control over the whole game, which is great to see.
Here's Hawk.
Hawk on the carry.
Goodness gracious, what a second half he's having. Bounces it out to the 45-yard line.
Silver on the tackle.
Silver making the stop. Gain a 7 on that one. Bring up 3rd down and short.
Yep, just the, kind of the
26-yard line
bread
of
and
the
butter, get out
Indians.
there and
It will be 3rd and
Missed
1
tackle and-
for the Indians.
almost had another big gain there, shoestring tackle to bring him down, but
3rd down, we'll call it a yard. Looks like a quarterback sneak. The big fella, here comes the flag. It's a motion against the quarterback. Gendron get a little nervous here, a little ahead of himself. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 6 to go. Is the official making the call?
Penalty marker on the play.
that was a close call. Almost looked like the Stang defender jumped early, but I guess not.
Looked like he was just creeping up a little bit. Third and 6. Clock rolls here. Approaching the 9-minute mark.
3rd and 6
Indians
for the
comfortably
Indians.
ahead at 23-3. Flag.
Hawk on the carry. Penalty
It was
marker
Michael
on the
Hawk,
play.
but flags came in immediately.
That was kind of a blatant one I could see from
On the
here.
tackle.
You can see the arms go up, the jersey pull on that one.
Mike says, come on now.
Holding against the Indians.
So we're in double digits for holding calls.
Seeing the outside, kind of just grabbed the arm, and that was an easy call for those guys.
That is a great camera. That is well done by our staff. I just got a text from a Dartmouth fan who says there's been more holding penalties on Stang and Dartmouth than Stang has points. That's not very nice.
Ball is on their
It's getting
own
close to as
32
many as
yards.
Dartmouth points to 2.
So this has slowed down the game for sure. It's been a long game. Plenty of penalties. As Mike, he's got running room,
Hawk on the carry.
and he's going to be shy of the 1st down, but cracked it across the 40-yard line.
Luke Oliveira on the tackle.
Luke Oliveira made the stop.
Brings the ball out to the 43-yard line of the Indians. It will
It'll be 4th
and
down.
5.
And for sure, the Indians will kick it away. Do you pull a Mike Vrabel and let the clock run down?
In general, the punt for
Give
the
up the
Indians.
5 yards? Burn some clock?
I hope so.
Drew Gonzalez and Princeton. Silver back deep for the Spartans.
Good snap. High kick. Bounces at the 30. Still bouncing. And the Indians are going to down it just inside the Stang 25-yard line. And guess who's down there? Mr. Davis. Got a lot of camera time tonight, kid. You've had one heck of a game. Good for you.
Well, he's making the most of his senior year. Like we talked about, it's tough to sit behind 3 great players for a couple of years and wait your time and wait and say, hey, I'm good and I'm here. And then, you finally get your time to shine and you're really making an impression on a lot of people around here. And they'll be talking about him tomorrow, him and Micah Hawk.
Hawk's a little faster than I thought he would be. He's a quick kid.
Yeah, I mean, he played a lot of defense last year, and you don't really see him on the speed, but those breaker runs, he ran away from Winslow, one of those long runs, and Winslow's pretty fast himself, so it's a nice weapon to have if you're Dartmouth.
So Spartans will keep it on the ground. And bowling over people out to the 38-yard line is Travis Hendricks. Last year, Hendricks had 8 touchdowns on the season and over 750 yards rushing. And tonight, not much action for him.
Surprised, yeah. I thought for sure he'd have a lot more impact on this offense.
And we have an injured player. That's Michael Hawk, who gets up with a little assistance. It's a warm evening here in Dartmouth. A lot of cramping going on in this game.
Yeah, it looked like when he went to wrap up, almost looks like he had like a dead arm or something when he went to make that tackle.
First and 10, Stang. Under 7 to play in the ball game. And they pitch it. Running is Hendricks. Dragging people with him. Davis was on his back for about 7 yards. They knock him down at the 37-yard line, and there's another flag.
Offsetting penalties.
So offsetting penalties. What do you know? Another holding call. You know, horse collar tackle on Davis. We'll get to see it. There's a hold by 7.
You can see right at the end of this play, kind of gets up behind shoulder pads and.
Davis got up and said, "Somebody poked me in the eye. What are you talking about?" Coach White looks on. So you got to figure out all this stuff. You have to spot on the foul. See the referee watching it back inside the 40 at the 37-yard line. He's going to drop the football right there. So again, a nice couple of runs by Stang. Look like they have some momentum, and they come back and commit a penalty. It's been that kind of evening for the Spartans. Many people thought they'd come in and win this game with veteran leadership. Hasn't happened.
Yeah, I heard some talk before the game. They weren't very happy being a 7-point dog.
Hendricks on the carry.
That's Hendricks. He's out for a gain of 2.
Connor Munson.
Kyle DiBotelli there for the Indians, along with Connor Munson.
Some extracurricular going on down the field there. I don't think the Dartmouth coach is very happy about that, but.
Ball is at the 40-yard line of the Spartans.
2nd down and 8. Pitch to the far side. Nice defensive play by the Indians. Holding on for dear life was Tyler Hathaway. Making the stop on the Spartan running back. It'll bring up 3rd down now.
Tyler Hathaway
And we'll
on the
call it
tackle.
3 to go. The wind picks up here at the stadium, blowing stuff around in the press box. And there's that new camera angle we have. That is fantastic.
44-yard line, it will be 3rd and 2 for the Spartans.
Clock running down here. Time running out on the Spartans. Pitch at far side. Picking up the 1st down
Oliveira on the carry.
is Luke Oliveira, host of Indians. Making the stop. Getting up from the bottom of the pile was James Gilberg of the
Robinson
Indians, along with a
Gilbert
couple
on
other of his
tackle.
teammates. Approaching the 4-minute mark.
The 49-yard line of the
Stang not
Indians.
accomplishing much doing
For a
this.
first down.
I was just kind of thinking
It'll be
that
1st and 10 for the Spartans.
even when they had the ball in the 3rd
On
quarter
the
with
Indian 49-yard
little
line.
time left, there's not much urgency to even. I know they're trying to get back in the game. The kids are trying, but there's been no real plays downfield. There's been no hurry up. They're kind of just getting back to the huddle, taking time off the clock. It's. I know you're down 20, 3-score game, but there's not much oomph to this offense right now. It's just kind of stagnant and running their typical plays.
Give it to the first man through, and it's a big gain for the
Travis
Spartans.
Hendricks on the carry.
That's Travis Hendricks. Haven't heard much from him tonight. That was a first man through belly series.
Brings the ball down to
Long
the
run on the first
30-yard
down.
line of
Brings it down to the Indian 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's a decent-sized runner too. I mean, looks like he could
the Indians. It'll be
get those
1st and
inside
10
belly runs and
for the Spartans.
make some
On the
progress. But
30-yard line.
I'm more surprised we're talking about Winslow not keeping the ball, not trying to get out to the outside. It's been a different style of game than I thought we'd see from him tonight with the success he had last year in this offense.
Well, in the first half, they had great success running to the perimeter. Dartmouth has cleaned that up and held this offense in check. So again, they run it right up the
Hendricks
gut.
on the carry.
4 or 5 Indians here to make the stop. Sam Blevins, along with a couple other guys.
Bertoli on the tackle.
Ibertoli as well.
Gain 3 on the play. It will be 2nd and 7.
You gotta like
Ball
Ibertoli's
is
shoes.
on the Indian 26-yard line.
Matches the green
Check
well.
that 27-yard line.
And guy we didn't really talk about too much, but Blevins, he's a sophomore. He's got a lot of playing time and plays offense and defense. He's had a couple big hits tonight, which is great.
Look at that. Would we get a new truck?
Oh.
Nice going, Peter. Of course, that's our studio, that big building there we built.
Gonzalez on the
There's
carry.
Gonzalez, the ball carrier. The clock winding down to the 2-minute mark.
Connor Munson on the tackle.
Munson was there for the Indians. Now 1 to 2 minutes to go. Yeah, that big building over there, right there, Andrew.
Yeah.
So when they built the stadium,
Brings the ball
Peter
down
Chase
to
got
the
a bunch of people
15-yard
together
line.
and bought the building.
1st and 10 for the Spartans
So
on
that's
the
supposed to be
Indian
our offices.
15-yard line.
And if you believe that, I have a Mercedes-Benz to give away in a couple minutes. 23 to 3, time running out here on the Spartans, who just continue to grind it out. Running hard
Oliveira on the
is
carry.
Luke Oliveira.
James Gilberg on the tackle.
It's enough for a first down. We have a timeout. And Peter Chase, get the
Timeout.
camera going with this timeout. We got a fan of the game coming up for you folks. Let's see who's going to get the lucky pizza. I hear it from the truck. So let's go, camera people. Let's get somebody in the stands. Okay. Oh, keep going. Keep going. Andrew doesn't like that guy. Hey, keep going. Keep going. Okay, whatever you guys want. Which one? Zoom in. 64? Okay, that's all we got. So 64. You seem a little young, so we can't give you the Mercedes, but you do get a free pizza. Down at Faye's. Just say you're the fan of the game, and the only way you can get it is to wear that 64 jersey. Otherwise, you won't get it, right?
Valid. Yep.
And can't bring the parents or anything for the free pizza. You got to eat the whole thing.
It'll be first and goal for the Spartans. on
Just
the
walk in and say, Jimmy and
4-yard
Andrew
line.
said it's free. Works every time. .126 to go. Stang looking for a score.
Oliveira on the
They
carry.
pitch it to Oliveira, and he's in for the
And he's in
touchdown. Just got the nose of the football over, and it's the first touchdown of the season for the Spartans.
It's kind of been their bread and butter all night. Oliveira to the weak side pitch. Oh, nice camera. Oh, that was close.
I didn't think he got in originally.
Oh. I'll give him the score if we can just get a couple kneel downs.
So Zexter on to attempt the point after touchdown. As I mentioned in pregame, he was hitting them from 30, 35 yards out.
Zexter to attempt the extra point.
Operation looks good. The kick is up.
And it
It
is
might have looked good in pregame, but unfortunately for the young man, he misses it to the left.
And with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go in the fourth
Look
quarter,
at that.
your Dartmouth Indians 23.
Nice view.
Television Stang Spartans 9.
You know who wish had that back in the day? He's listening right now. The Sidewinder from Rockland
That's
Street.
it, Peter Simmons.
He would have been a hero with that camera.
One of the great Thanksgiving Day wins by the Indians way back in, 2002 maybe?
I think so, yeah.
Peter Simmons, the Rockland Street resident, the Sidewinder, knocked it through for the game winner for the Indians over in Fairhaven. And that series has been great the last few years. Fairhaven's come back. I think they've won 3 out of the last 4. I know the Indians pulled it out last year. But I think prior to that, the Blue Devils, who, by the way, have gone to 2 Super Bowls in the last few years. So they've turned that program around, basically running a similar offense to what Stang is running tonight. But they had a great one. Their fullback was fantastic.
Yep, Marks. And then
Ethan Marks.
talk about a guy to replace him. We talk about the big 3 here that they had last year. He's going to be a big person to replace this Thanksgiving Day game. You know, who's going to step up for them? So I'm sure they have somebody in the pipeline, but taking all those carries and all those runs, it's big shoes to fill.
For the Indians.
I believe he got injured in the Super Bowl game.
He did. He got his bell rung, unfortunately.
So it's a little onside kick. Indians
Onside kick.
look to have recovered it. Matt Downs came up with it.
Tyler Hathaway recovered the onside kick.
So there's Coach Martin right there. He's seen over the last 20, 25 years more option offenses than anyone. And tonight, completely shut down the Spartans. Hats off, Coach Martin. It's been a rough week for the entire coaching staff here at Dartmouth High School and the Dartmouth community as well. But for these coaches that knew Steve so well and taught with Steve Gaspar, just has not been a good week for many of us.
Nope.
Gendron takes a knee.
I'm sure the Indians will take 2 more knees and head back to the high school out on Bakerville Road. Coach Ricky White, Coach Rossi, Coach Zexter down there now. I don't know how Coach Rossi gets down that ladder.
Again takes a knee.
They do it pretty good.
He does pretty good for an old man. And there's my boy, Bo Powell, and he's shaking hands. Gotta love that kid. A lot of respect for the opponent.
That will be the last play of the game.
Time is run out here at the stadium. Dartmouth High celebrating here on the near side as both teams go out to congratulate one another. And hard-fought game for sure, Andrew. I think there's several stories in this one. One is the Dartmouth defense stopping the running game of Bishop Stang. Too many penalties on Stang and turnovers, as well as too many people for Dartmouth High. But it's the new kids on the block for Dartmouth High. This kid Davis, fantastic game, both sides of the ball. And the quarterback, Aiden Gendron, he looked like a seasoned pro his first start as the Indian quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Ricky Way and the rest of the coaching staff, you got to be thrilled. They probably figured they had a good group of kids coming in. You know, the juniors that played a little bit last year are going to be seniors, young kids. All these kids stepped up and played like it wasn't their first true varsity game. It's great that they had good seasons in the past. They got some cleanup time and mop-up duty, but to have your first varsity start, big plays downfield, big catches, easy throws. Gendron didn't look like he was a first-time quarterback, you know, for leading the team as a junior. I mean, the future's bright for him and the way he ran the offense. You have Davis, you have Blevins, you have DiBartoli, all these guys we didn't call last year making big plays. Michael Hawk stepped up. He's been waiting his time, so, I mean, it's great to see. Stang, I think, has a lot to build on going forward this year. I think they tend to get stronger as the year goes on. Just way too many mistakes for them. Dartmouth took advantage of those, so good and bad on both sides. You know, I think the penalties got to clean up on both sides, but overall, it looks like a promising season for Dartmouth. The young kids, new kids, whatever you want to call them, they're kind of developing their own way and their own big three or the big two, whatever you want to say. And I'm excited for this season.
I am as well. The Indians took the opening series and marched it down 70 yards to take the lead at 7-0. End of the first quarter, they held that lead into the second. A Stang field goal by Zexter made it 7-3. Then the Indians started rolling in the third and into the fourth. A Mike Hawk 48-yard touchdown run gave them the lead at 23-3 with about 7 minutes to go. And then Stang took the last drive, marched it down, and scored as Olivero went in for their only score of the night. But the Indians, from that botched snap for a safety, and the Indians immediately coming down and scoring, that was the ball game.
That was it, yeah. I mean, it's tough to come back from that. You're going to get, Dartmouth got great field position off that. Short kick they had in the kickoff. Just way too many mistakes for Stang that we talked about. And Stang's offense doesn't capitalize on mistakes that Dartmouth made. The defense for Stang started off strong, but just got worn down through the game. So, kudos to the Dartmouth line. On both sides of the ball did a great job shutting down Winslow. So, I mean, mistakes, Dartmouth capitalized on a lot more mistakes than Stang did. So
that'll wrap it up. Thanks to Andrew Thompson. Great job on the telecast. Peter Chase and everyone associated with DCTV, that end zone cam, boy, that is fantastic. Great job, Peter. And his staff, the final score for the final time. Dartmouth High School 23, Bishop Stang 9. For everyone associated with this telecast, I'm Jim Thompson. So long, everybody.
People ask me, why did I do it for so long? As Ben said, because I enjoy it. They make it fun, okay? And the challenges are every day.
A challenge Steve Gaspar gladly accepted for 41 years. Today we honor him for his many achievements with the naming of the basketball court. The Gaspar name has become synonymous with Dartmouth High School basketball. 28 seasons as the Indians' head coach, compiling 324 wins and 19 trips to the postseason. His lasting legacy will be more than just the name on the court or the big wins from the sideline. It'll be about the impact he's had with his fellow coaches, players, and most importantly, his family.
I'd like to thank, obviously, my family, my wife, my kids. Without them, they sacrificed a lot for me. I would leave the house 6:30 in the morning, come home 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, because we had a game in Barnstable or DY or Attleboro, and they sacrificed a lot of time, and again, I appreciate that.
Having your dad as the high school basketball coach at Dartmouth High was one of the best experiences of my basketball career. He taught me so much about the game of basketball. He was the greatest coach I played for. He pushed me to be better on and off the court. Till this day, he's still coaching. He's coaching his grandkids.
Though I was not on one of his teams, I would say I was coached by him my entire life. He would give me the confidence, the support, and he was brutally honest when I needed it most. But most importantly, he would always encourage me to find my passion both on and off the court and to just go after it. And I am truly grateful for that, as it pushed me to become the person I was meant to be.
He definitely taught us all, not just me, but my siblings, the importance of commitment and that.
And I think that simply kind of signifies what that means for Steve, his legacy that he's leaving on the court, and the legacy he's leaving in the Dartmouth community.
I think it's really special for my grandfather to be recognized in this way after all of the time and effort that he put into coaching. I can't even name how many students that he's coached, but he's coached decades of students, his family as well, his children, and I'm just glad to see him be acknowledged in Dartmouth High School history.
Hi, Grandpa. I wanted to say congratulations on getting the Dartmouth court named after you. I know that you were a great coach and still are, and have helped me improve a lot.
Hi, Grandpa. It's Lillian. So happy for you. Congratulations. You deserve it. You're a great coach.
Congratulations, Grandpa. You're such a great coach. You always knew how to push us to work our hardest.
Because he would let me come to his basketball practice and I would always take to help him out. Love you, Grandpa. We love you, Grandpa.
The proudest moment for my dad as a coach, I don't think there's a specific one for him. I think there's multiple. I think definitely coaching his son was one. And I think just in general, just being able to coach and teach kids a sport that he loves.
Dad, congratulations and a well-deserved honor to have your name on the court at Dartmouth High. During your coaching career, you sacrificed a lot to make sure your players had everything they needed to be successful on and off the court. This is now your time to be recognized for everything you have done for Dartmouth High.